So I'm wearing no makeup right now. I just thought, okay, I'm gonna do this raw. This is me. I'm just waking up. It's a Monday. I've actually just recently had surgery, and that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today because what happens, and I know this happens to a lot of indie artists, when something happens in your regular life, not your artistic life, but your regular life, that you have to address, and life kind of stops for a period of time. And what does that feel like when you're an indie artist and you're always doing all these different things for your career? Indie musicians, they're their own booking agents. They do their own videos and social media. They are working on recording and producing their music and the creative process. And then there's a lot of business aspects to it that we have to do, handling our money and what the money we're making from music, and a lot of mundane stuff like taxes and organization stuff. And I'm going to show you a little bit about what I'm going to be doing today. But anyway, I had surgery a couple weeks ago, and I was forced to take a month off of my day job, and also a month off being an indie artist, sort of. I mean, I've been working like in my bedroom and doing what I can do on my computer, which is a lot of what I have to do. But also I've just, I wanted to talk about like the guilt that I felt about not doing all this stuff on my computer that I could be doing right now. I do set goals every month for different things that I have to do, and I could be working on those goals, but with the surgery, I've just felt tired. But then I wonder, is that an excuse? I just go through this whole mental process of when I'm not feeling well, or I'm just feeling overwhelmed, and I stop doing what I think I'm supposed to be doing, and then all these feelings of guilt. And I know that a lot of indie artists go through that. Something happens and they, like COVID, for instance, a lot of indie artists lost their gigs, and I did myself, and the world stopped as far as being a musician. And then guilt about not being as creative as we want to be, and just guilt. But so I've been going through a lot of that for the last few weeks while I've been recovering from surgery. And I'm not going to tell you that, oh, I got over it by doing blank, because it's not true. It's something I'm still going through. And so I just wanted to have this dialogue. So if anyone out there sees this video, maybe you have some suggestions. I mean, I do have some suggestions. I mean, I was sort of distraught about it for a while, but then I am part of a mastermind group. It's a group online that I'm a part of, and we kind of help each other within the group. It's an accountability group where we declare our goals and check in on each other, and there's a coach that meets with us online. And so that actually really helped me this month, because I was expressing to my coach, like, I just want to quit. I was talking about a specific aspect of what I was doing with music. I said, I just want to quit. And then they were kind of being my cheerleader and cheering me on, because what I go through a lot as an indie artist is just this negativity. And I've discovered through my mastermind group that my default statement in my life is everything is hard. And I just say that a lot, like, God, everything is so hard. Why does it have to be so hard? But it just is what it is, and it's because it's not like other jobs. The creative field it's a lot harder than the regular path of a job. Like, you go to college and you study what you want to study, you go to college, and then you have your degree, and then you use that degree to get a job. I'm not saying that it's not hard for other professions, but it just seems like the artistic field is a little bit more difficult to find a path. And so once I chose to be an indie artist, I took on a lot of new things on my own that I didn't know anything about. So there's a huge learning curve, and all the information scattered online when you want to find out how to do something, and it's all scattered everywhere. So anyway, that's basically what I've been going through. So I'm going to get ready for my day, and I'll be back with a different face. All right, I'm back. I put on a face, so it makes me feel a little bit better. I have a face on. But what was I talking about? So yeah, vlogging, and I just wanted to share a little bit about what I go through on a day-to-day basis as an indie artist, because I know that there are a lot of indie artists out there, and one of the things that I hear a lot about that other musicians feel is that they're alone in what they're doing. So I thought this might be helpful to someone out there, to let you know that you're not alone in dealing with all the things that you have to deal with when you're an indie artist. One of the things that I'm dealing with right now, and that has made me feel so bad, is organization. So I'm going to do a post on that because I know that a lot of musicians and artists have trouble with that. Something I've struggled with for a really long time. This is my desk, and I actually bought this really cool desk so that I could be creative there. I could have a creative space to write and work on my music, and I also wanted to set up a home studio. And so I'm not gonna lie and say it's not usually this bad. It is usually this bad, but I did just take out a bag of stuff to try to organize it, and so a lot of this stuff is not usually on my desk, but as you can see, I have trouble with organization. So that's one of the things that I struggle with a lot. And I worry about that I'm a bad person because I have trouble with this all the time. And the other day someone said, oh, you need to accept yourself more. And I get that. It's just, it's hard for me to accept that part of myself because it holds me back a lot. For instance, I spent probably 3 hours the other day looking for something that I needed that was music related. I needed a form and I couldn't find it. And I found it eventually, but it was in a pile of a bunch of other stuff. And I just don't have a proper system. So I did go to the store and get some organizational tools to try to help myself with this issue that I'm having. And I'm gonna make a post in the future and let you know how I did as far as transforming my messy office space. But anyway, I think I'm going to end this video, but again, I just wanted to say that I want to start vlogging a little bit to tell you about, you know, what are the things that I go through as an indie musician, and I wanted to put this out there in case there's other people that, you know, might need at least a virtual friend in knowing that you're not alone in all the struggles that happen when you're an indie artist. So if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel by clicking on the link, and then if you click on the bell, it'll give you a notification when I post a new video. So far I've been posting a new video every Wednesday. That's a music video, and I'll probably post some vlogs and some how-tos and different things on other days, but I post my music video every Wednesday. But until then, have a good rest of your week. Tune in tomorrow when I post a music video, and I'll see you next time.
I put on my red shoes and I walked the earth. Here I am in my red shoes, searching for